All right, Coach. What are these days like for you? Just being around your counterparts and kind of a social setting.
I think the quality of people that we have as a coaching body in our conference is outstanding. So I always love being around these guys and have some good friends that we have to compete with during the season. But feel privileged that we get a chance to do what we do at Liberty, and it always gets your competitive juices flowing too. When you see the preseason rankings or you see the other teams' players and their honors candidates, you get to thinking real quickly. Okay, well, how are we going to guard him? And instantly, I started writing down some new strategies over there.
Preseason rankings you mentioned. You're number 3. Do you feel like that there's some respect there for your team and where they are heading into year 3?
Nick, you know me well enough. I literally pay no attention to it, so it doesn't. I mean, great, we're third, but no games. No. Do you remember what we were last year? Okay, so yeah, maybe I didn't remember, but they don't give you the award at the beginning of the season. They give it to you at the end. So I feel like our program's on the upward climb, and love the group that we have, and we'll see where this shakes out. But certainly notice that Ryan and Georgie made second team, and congrats to them. I think they're two of the best players in the league, and hopefully our play can warrant them further recognition, as well as some other guys that we have on our team.
We've seen kind of the external expectations. What are your expectations for this team, and how do you think those will change throughout the course of the year?
Yeah, you know, I'm old enough in this to not put expectations on our group that have the wrong barometer. And again, for me, I want our guys to grow in their faith, to become great men and great representatives of their family names, and but also great representatives of who they are in Christ. And we get to do that at Liberty. In terms of the season, I'm one of your greatest strengths can be also one of your greatest weaknesses, and one of my greatest strengths and weaknesses is my competitive level. So I want to have a chance to win every time we suit up, and I think we have a great schedule this year. I think our fans and our community will get a chance to see some really quality opponents come into the Vines, especially with the Paradise Jam being something that we're going to have an opportunity to host. But I just hope we keep growing and competing for a conference championship, and play meaningful games at the end of February and on into March.
Having guys like Ryan and Georgie back, the defensive side certainly benefits from that. Guys that are experienced in it. Is that kind of what you've been focusing on the most here early on? Just trying to keep, like you said, having a chance every night. It kind of comes from that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd be anxious to see what our guys answered when you asked them that same question. But, in my time at Virginia, and I learned from the best, Dick Bennett, the inventor, and Tony Bennett, his son, are the best defensive coaches in the country in my mind. And I think we've bought a version of that system to our program. And I think the thing that you'll notice the longer you're in it as an individual player, and as long as you stick to it as a program, you get better defensively. So I see glimpses of that where we have the system down. There's a little less going back to the classroom, if you will, and grinding out some of the fundamentals because they've already been learned and the habits have been built. But we still have 5 or 6 new guys that are going to play. So we have a ways to go, but I love what we're doing. I really think we're progressing at a really good pace, and you don't want to peak too soon. We have a lot of room for improvement, and you'll see that magnified if you come to the game on Thursday against VCU.
You make a good point with UVA. It seems like you guys kind of took a big step forward with that system in year 3, I think. I don't know if you're going to hold teams to 25 points, but, this year, do you kind of foresee the same, big step for this team?
Well, you always hope you're going to improve, and I try not to compare our program to any program, but I feel like we have the character, we have the competitiveness and the unselfishness to be a great defensive team. And you don't hear that word unselfishness a ton on the defensive end, but I've learned that's something that you need to do if you're going to be a great defensive program.
Do you feel like you have enough size, depth inside at the front court?
I hope so. We obviously we have more depth. We were playing Brock Gardner and and others at the 4 and the 5. So, if Caleb Holmesley gets healthy and he gets back, he would give us another opportunity to stretch the 4 position. But in Scotty James, Isaiah Williams, the newcomers, Brendan Newton's had a fabulous start, although we're going to redshirt him. And then you got returners. Ezra's really improved, and Mayo's really good. So I feel like, yeah, we have a significant amount of different options that are new and improved. But again, that we'll see when the games count for real if that upward ascension continues.
Where is Caleb Holmesley right now in his health, and how will you manage his minutes early on here?
Yeah, we're just going to trust Caleb, and we have great doctors that have his doctor that did the surgery, phenomenal job, and our doctors have been tremendous. And Aaron Schreiner, we've got a plan, and hopefully he'll be healthy by the time December hits. They say it usually takes a year. He got injured December 10th, but we'll bring him back gradually. But he's been practicing. He's doing well. The kid's an unbelievable talent and an unbelievable person.
Last thing, what's the biggest question you have about this team this year?
I think our biggest question, because I don't doubt this group's sense of unity. I don't doubt our desire to be a part of something bigger than themselves, which is outstanding. They're a great reflection of our university mission and the spirit of excellence that I think our campus pursues. But I think when push comes to shove, guys that have played a lot of minutes might get less minutes, and guys that are used to being stars on their team or playing a ton, they might not have as much shine to their name. So will we stay with a great sense of unity when individually the accolades or the light that shine on us was so strong and so bright, it's dimmed a little bit for Liberty's advancement. And if we humble ourselves and we do that, I think great things are going to happen.